I'm gonna give you guys a quick look at our 2020 Hewescraft Searunner 210. Had it now for about 8 months. We use it primarily, actually the only lake it's been on so far is Lake Cumberland in Kentucky. We use it for striper fishing and shore camping pretty much. If you're looking for any of the specs or anything, I'm not gonna tell you what they are. You're just gonna have to check out the Hewescraft website. They got all the information on there. Also, we have not had it in any rough water, so if you want to know how it handles big water, also this is the wrong video for you. But we'll just start off in the back here. We went with the Honda 225. It is the largest horsepower option you can get on this boat. So far we are happy with it. It had a minor oil leak. Actually, it was a pretty big oil leak. The O-ring on the oil sender, I believe they said, was pinched. It took a few attempts at the shop to get that repaired, but since that was repaired, we've been happy with it. It's our first Honda, so longevity wise, I can't really say anything about it. It's only got about 70 hours on it so far, but like I said, we like it. It'll run this boat at about 45, which I kind of expected a little more out of it, but we don't really ever go more than 30 anyways. We have the Honda 9.9 kicker, power trim, power start, power tilt, all that good stuff. Do get a swim ladder, or a ladder here on the side of the platform. This extended transom here, that's an option. I don't think I'd like the boat much without it though. If I had the motor right on the back here, I don't know. I just like this setup a lot better, I think. I'll just walk you around the outside so you can take a look. Came on a easy loader tandem axle trailer. It has the hard top option as well as the hard back door. You'll see the back when we get inside there more. We did get a trolling motor. I think a lot of the way they acted at the dealer, they acted like I was a rare breed getting a trolling motor on this boat. I think most of the time the kicker is used for the trolling, but down here on Cumberland, we're trolling live shad for stripers, and we need to go sometimes 0.6 miles an hour, and that kicker idling will run the boat at about 1 mile an hour. So we'll go climb on up inside here. Ooh. I did most of the rod holders myself. I'll walk you up here to the roof here. These are from the factory. These 8 along the back here. And then I added 4 on each side rail on the roof here. These are cheap, inexpensive. Well, I shouldn't say cheap. They're inexpensive. They are pretty stout though. Got them off Amazon. I think it's 30 bucks for 2 of them. They just mount right up to the rail there. As you can see, got 4 more on that side. And then I also mounted 4 on each side here. Downrigger mounts. I also put 2 on these side rails right here. Never know where you're gonna need a rod holder, so might as well put them everywhere. He said this, along the hard top, along with this solid back piece, are 2 separate options. You can get just the full canvas cover. You can get the hard top with the canvas roll up back. If you do the canvas back, you do have some gaps along the sides where moisture can get in. That's why we went with the hard top. And also we don't have a lot of people on this boat, so in a situation where you might have a lot of people and you need that openness, the canvas would probably be a better setup. Door does lock open with this latch up here. It's not gonna work though, obviously, because I keep my buckets and stuff back there. So we just use a bungee. Has a little shelving here on each side under this rail. It keeps the direct rain off anything you have down here, but it's still gonna get wet. You can see on that side as well. Here's your fish box, 48 inches, I believe. There's also, you can put a divider in here. It comes with it. We don't ever use it, so I don't have it in here. Down in this corner, you have your live well switches, and then you have your water hookup for your hose, which you'll see right here. That just simply screws on there, flip that switch, and that sucks the water up out of the lake. So works out well. I use it to fill my shad bucket. I clean my fish actually right here, and then I use the hose just to spray it off. It's much more convenient than dragging everything back to the barn and having to go dispose of the carcasses. So if we move this bait tank out of the way, give me just a second. A storage compartment down here under in the floor. It's obviously very wet in there at the moment. I keep all my umbrella rig stuff in there, down rigger weights, balls, because I don't use that stuff very often. Look at this compartment here. Your access to your batteries, on-off switch in there. I only came with one motor battery. This is actually for my bait tank. I was running the main battery down quite quickly with the bait tank when the motor wasn't running, so I went ahead and put that second one on, and then I wired a switch up right here. I can turn this on or off to connect these two batteries, or disconnect. So I disconnect the bait tank battery when it is when the motor's not running, and then when the motor's running, I can flip this switch and the motor will charge this battery as well. So your pumps, bilge pumps, stuff like that are down in there. There's nothing behind that compartment really. We did go with the second steering wheel as well, for if you are trolling back here in the back, handling your rods, moving stuff around, you can quick access to a wheel right there. Okay, so let's go inside here. Does come with cab lights, controlled. These come with the boat, controlled down here on your switch. I just took these little LED light mounts as well, stuck them up there, just a little something extra, and then also rigged up some speakers. It's pretty bootleg at the moment, but it works for us. Each side has your 48-inch bench for your seating. There are two supports under the seat. Those aluminum pieces right there, they come across right there, and your backs come off, lay flat, and makes like a twin-size bed right here. Under both seats, the storage. Got her pretty filled up at the moment. This side actually has a curtain right here. Comes around on this rail, and then has one that comes across the back here. And you'll see we have a little portalet there in case of an emergency. That doesn't come with the boat, but it does have the curtain already installed, so it's nice. Your passenger seat, glove box for storage. It's got little shelves that run the whole length of the boat. The ones behind the seats back here aren't very accessible. You'll see on this side as well, that white shelf that runs back behind there. Main motor controls, kicker motor controls, all your switches. We went to Lowrance TI-12 on this one for trim tab controls. It's a pretty plain boat, does its purpose, but there's not much thrills about it. It's not really much to show you guys. I just wanted to give you a look at the layout in case you're looking at one. I know I'm always doing that before I look at something or buy something. So there's some compartments under the front here. There's two of our trolling motor batteries. It's a 36 volt, so it does have one more that's not in that compartment. Let's see if I get this closed. I believe the third one is in this compartment. Oh no, that's the charger. It does have a 4-bank charger, so it does charge all 4 batteries, the 3 trolling motor batteries and the main motor battery at one time. There's your plug-in for it. And in here is gonna be our 4th battery. Lighting's horrible, sorry. Got a little 2-step system to get up here in the front. Again, not a huge platform up here. And we have a storage compartment there. It's got rails across each side of the bow here. You can get those in a 5-inch option or a 12-inch or none at all, I believe. So that does close. So when we have that closed and the back door closed, we are completely sealed in here from the elements. So it's very nice. Nice on them cold days or windy days or rainy days like we have today. But let's give you one quick last look here. Does have shelving that runs along the top here. That's where I keep all my extra stuff, really. Anything we need while you're out there. Hooks, sinkers, extra clips, pliers, line, weights, and of course you gotta have your snacks. And there's one last look at the rear. So there you guys go. That's about all there is to see on the 2020 Searunner. Hope you liked it. If you're checking them out, they're awesome boats. I really enjoy it. I don't have any other boats like this to compare it to. I've never had one, but we really like this one. So I appreciate you guys watching. Like and subscribe for me, please. Any questions about it, let me know.